Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. This is a very famous Greek mythological story because it is filled with love and passion, and it is also about the weakness of human beings. Now, Orpheus is the son of god Apollo and Calliope, and Apollo teaches Orpheus to play lyre. Lyre is actually a musical instrument which is a stringed instrument, and Orpheus learns the lyre to such an extent that he can entrance anyone who hears his music, like not only his friends but also his enemies and animals and trees and rock, everything melt in front of his music. And this Orpheus, he falls in love with Eurydice, who is a beautiful woman, and they get married and they live very happily for many years. Hymen, the god of marriage, he comes to bless them, and at that time he predicts that they will not live for long together. And according to what he predicted, one day Eurydice is wandering in the forest with the nymphs. At that time, a shepherd called Aristeus, he sees her, and seeing her beauty, he starts chasing her with a bad intention. And Eurydice, understanding his intention, she tries to run away from him. But on the way, a snake bites her and she dies. And Orpheus, losing Eurydice, becomes very sad, and he plays only sad music in his lyre, and this sad music moves everything on the world. That is, even gods get touched by his sorrow and grief. And seeing his son's sorrow, Apollo advises him to go to Hades, where he can see his wife. And the problem is, no one can go alive to Hades because it is the underworld. But Orpheus uses his music and he charms all the gods, and he enters into the Stygian realm. And there, a three-headed monster called Cerberus is guarding the entrance of the underworld. But Orpheus again plays music, and he charms him and he tells him his sorrow. And being moved by him, Cerberus gives him permission to go to the underworld alive. And there he goes and meets the god of the underworld of Hades, that is Pluto, and his wife Persephone. And there Orpheus plays his music to them, and even their cold heart melts when they hear his music. And what happens is, Hades tells Orpheus, what do you want? You ask me, I will bless you with one boon. And Orpheus naturally says that he wants to live with his wife again. And Hades tells him, okay, fine, as I have promised you, I will send Eurydice back to you, but one condition. Eurydice will follow you. She will not walk along with you. And you have to keep on walking till you go out of this underworld. And only after you go completely into the light, that is, once you leave the underworld, only then you must turn back and look at her. Before reaching the world, that is, before going out of this underworld and seeing light, if you turn and look at your wife, you will lose her forever. You will never get back your wife at all. Now Orpheus says, I was patient for all these time. Won't I have the patience to get back my wife as a normal woman again? So he says, I promise you, I will not turn back. And he accepts the condition, and he starts walking. And now Orpheus is very happy that he has got back his Eurydice, and he thanks the gods, and he starts walking towards the world. And as he is walking, he realizes that he cannot hear any footsteps behind him, because God has said that Eurydice will be following him. And he is very familiar with her footsteps also, but he is not able to hear any footsteps. But he keeps on, he continues his walk and keeps on walking. And as he is walking, he has a doubt. He has a doubt whether gods have fooled him, and in order to send him back, whether they have said, because once a person is dead, no one will come back to alive. So he starts having a doubt whether gods have fooled him. But the real thing is, Eurydice is following him as a shadow, and because she is a shadow, her footsteps were not heard. And only if she comes back, only when she enters into life, she will become a woman again. And Orpheus keeps on doubting, but he continues his walk, and he nears the entrance of the underworld. And once he is almost near the entrance, where he has to step out and exit out of the underworld, he loses his faith. He thinks that the gods have cheated him, and in order to check whether really Eurydice is following him, he slightly turns back and he sees that Eurydice is following just behind him as a shadow. And the moment he turns, Eurydice, who was so happy, her face is so happy that Orpheus had come so long. It's very difficult to go into the underworld just for the love of her. She is very happy, and she says, that she understands his love, but she is just sucked back into the underworld, and he knows that he has lost Eurydice forever again. And Orpheus tries to enter into the underworld, but now he is being pushed out of Hades, because no one can enter into Hades twice, definitely not alive again. He knows that he has no chance to meet her. And actually this story has two endings. According to the first version, Orpheus stays near the entrance of the underworld itself, and he plays a very sad song calling for death, and hearing that, the beast comes and they tear him apart, and then he goes into the underworld dead, and he lives happily with his wife. And another version is says that Zeus, the god of lightning, strikes a lightning on Orpheus so that he can tell the secrets of the underworld to the human beings. And in any case, it is understood that Orpheus is dead, and the muses, in order to save his music and make the people in the world very happy, they just kept his head here, and this head keeps on singing songs to the people and making them happy with its lovely melodious and tones. And still there is a belief that he sings lovely music and spreads happiness all around him. Whereas in the underworld he is very happy with his wife Eurydice. So this is the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. If you have anything more to add on to this, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.